Hello and welcome to Best Top 10. Today I am going to present you the top 10 rap artists praising Eminem. I hope you enjoy it.
Compared to Eminem?
I don't think anybody likes being compared to anybody. I mean, that's beyond the honor. You know, Eminem's the greatest, you know what I mean, to ever do it. You know, to be even put.
We hooked up, talked about Eminem. You saying that you called him, but you ain't returned the call?
No, man, I didn't call that man. That's the mix-up. Everybody keeps saying that we called him. We never called that man. We never called that man. We reached out. You know, we called the people, you know, and the people said no. You know, he was busy or something. I don't know.
Yo, M, you need to make it happen. That's all I'm saying.
Man, I'm alright with the raps. It's okay. You can get on the song. It's okay. I'm calling you out, yes. Come on out here. It's okay. I'm not calling you out to diss me, because I can't fuck with you. But I'm just saying, just come do a song, please. With 3 E's.
I was just basically extremely nervous, you know, last year getting on the Grammy stage. And he was just like, man, you know, he's like, just enjoy it. He didn't tell me, like, you know, a lot of people would be like, oh, it's nothing. He didn't make it seem like it's not a big deal. He was like, but if you need reassurance before your verse comes, he's like, look at me, man, I'll give it back to you, you know, like, he was like, just look at me and I will reassure you that you belong on that stage. And I did. I came out there, I looked right at him, and he nodded at me, and that's when I knew, like, I'm okay up here, you know, and we had like an amazing rap Grammy.
Eminem he just is, right? He's like, I mean, we went out on a whim and just put it in the air, you know, that it would be great if M would collaborate with us for Pink Friday, and I didn't think it was gonna happen. I mean, I remember we kept talking about it, and I kept thinking, I really was saying in my head, I know it's not gonna happen, but you know, it doesn't hurt. So I sent him one record, and he didn't love it. And
did that hurt your feelings to have Eminem say
no,
okay.
No, because he didn't say, you know, artists talk to artists differently. He didn't say I didn't love it, but he just said, could you send me something that's a little bit more me? So I understood that because I'm an artist and I've had to say the same thing to people. So I remember I sent an email back and I said, you know, I want to thank him just for saying that, just for having enough respect. Because some people, like, you'll send them and you'll ask them, you know, if they would work with you, and sometimes they won't even respond or say anything. But like with M, he had the respect at least to treat me like a peer and say, you know what, I think it's dope, but I don't think it's me. And I just was like, I respect that so much. So there was a song, you know, Roman's Revenge. I had the beat from Swiss Beats. I had that beat for had to be like 4 months. And I didn't want to write to it. It was crazy. I knew I had to go in if I was going to tackle the beat. And I remember, like, SB kept on saying, like, yo, you gotta remember that beat, remember that crazy beat. And I was like, I'm gonna do it at the end. Of the Pink Friday, you know, recording session. And I finally went in and did it. You know, I sent word. I was like, you know what, tell M there is something that may work for him. I said, I don't know if I want to send it because I'm not sure if I wanted a feature on it. But obviously, if it's Eminem, you know,
you can't say no.
Okay? So I was like, kind of scared because I didn't, you know, you also don't want to be vulnerable and send 2 songs that someone's going to turn down. So that kind of played a part. I was like, I don't know if I should send it. And when I sent it, like, that's when he picked up the phone.
Wow. And said what?
He said, yo, man, you know, I mean, I was feeling the first one, but you know, it wasn't me, but you know, and I was literally sitting there, like, and I swear I did this on the phone with Eminem, usually I can compose myself, but with him, I said, so does that mean you're gonna do it? And he was like, yeah. Like, he's real calm.
He's real
Like,
laid back, right? Yeah.
He got that real, like, sexy, smooth kind of swag, but he was so detailed. Like, he was so descriptive when he spoke to me, like, you know, what he liked and what he wanted to implement. And I mean, we went back and forth with it for a really long time because we had one hook, we had to change it because of clearance issues.
Eminem's new project?
No, I haven't, man, but I'm a fan of Eminem. I love him, man.
Oh, we already know, man.
He's the baddest white rapper to ever live.
Dog, right?
Fucking great white American hope.
Yeah, man.
You know what? I believe he's a nigga now. So I think we drafted him.
Said that after the
Yeah, I think we drafted him. He's a nigga now. We gave up. Who did we give up for him?
Who did y'all give up for Eminem?
Which white nigga did we give up for Eminem? We gave up somebody.
Not Michael Rappaport.
No, he with us. He was, that nigga already with us. I'm talking about which black person did we sell to the white folks for Eminem?
No!
I don't. Who was the sellout? Was it Stacey Dash?
It's Stacey Dash.
Yeah, Stacey. Get that bitch. Get.
Yeah.
We'll take Eminem.
The other singer
Who?
that voted for Trump, the girl.
Which one?
Chrisette Michelle.
They keep saying
Bye. We get rid of.
Who else?
Two. We got two. That's a two-way trade. Them two bitches for Eminem.
So, how would you define it?
I would say it's
not rap.
It's not rap. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture, and it's more. It's for everybody now. You know what I mean? I feel like back in the day, more rap was just for a certain type of person. You had to go through certain things. You had to know certain words and criteria to be in the rap scene.
Was it originally black?
Yes.
Now it's everything.
It's everything. Yeah.
My kids listen.
Yeah. There's a lot of man. One of the greatest rappers is Eminem, and he's white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like not only the color has changed, but just the.
Nobody's gonna be bigger than Eminem.
Of all time.
Yeah, of all time. So Eminem's number one rapper of all time. And
when you say that, you mean as their lyrics, or you mean as sales wise?
Everything, like having a whole network one day. You know, it's just everything, everything that comes with it. Now because, Eminem ended up being the greatest, artist, and everybody thought that when Frank Ocean's album dropped, that people were gonna be like, no, this is bad for his career.
I mean, Eminem is Eminem. If you notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50, and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude, because he a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay, and you don't even want a war with Eminem. He crazy.
He was talking about how he was gonna pick fights. If he were to come at you, with like a industry beef, what would you have done?
Run. Yeah, Eminem is. You don't understand. I'm a hip hop artist, and I'm one of the biggest ones in the world. You don't want a beef with Eminem. He shreds. He shreds MCs, like for real. And I ain't his best friend or nothing. I'm just saying I understand that he can't be seen by nobody. Jay know, everybody know. You don't mess with the white boy.
Performance of my music. I don't have the trophies that match how big the actual records are. The one Grammy I have is for Crack a Bottle. I couldn't even have that without him. And that's why I have so much value for him, not just in my career, just in my life, because he's a guy that, one of my best friends, because I can trust that he's going to be honest with his constructive criticism when it's time to listen to the music before it goes out. He's the only person that did things that I wanted to do. He had the Marshall Mathers LP with 23 million records sold, with flags all around the plaque, and I was like, yo, I want that kind of success. And I know I had to go door to door to get it, because I'm not him. See, hip-hop is black music, without question. And unfortunately for some people, it's tough to accept that you got a white artist that does it better than black artists. It is what it is. And you could put either one, you could get whoever you feel like is the best black artist and stand them face to face in a room with him, and he will eat that alive. Right now, if you had them prepare themselves in whatever way they would have to prepare themselves to come to battle, and I bet what I have, everything I have, that meatloaf, we put you right there. And any other competition that we would put these artists in, he's obviously surpassed them. There's points that they'll match, like M and J at points. That was Live Nation, because he sold his touring career to Live Nation. They got to keep him hot enough to go get their money back. So they match him up with him, put them together, because he got momentum connected to his relationship with Beyonce and his record with Alicia. It makes sense. It makes sense that it's the Detroit, New York show, but it only makes sense to me because of business. It makes sense because M sold like 60 million records more than them. How you put them there like the equals? It's tough for me to say some of this. I sound like a hater, but